right. I never asked for a facelift, Bev.
Listen, cousin dear, if you complain one more time about me doing you a favour...
Well, I'd keep my trap shut, but you pulled me mouth out of joint. So do you fancy coming out tomorrow, then?
Who'll look after Aisha?
Get your mum and dad to come round.
No, I can't go anyway. I'm working on a deadline.
A deadline? On Valentine's Day? And what about working on getting yourself a man? Oh, did I tell you about that graphic designer I chatted up on the Circle line? Well, we could make a foursome.
Oh, that's good. The three of us could make a foursome. You never were good at maths, were you?
Oh, it's been ages since you've been out with anyone. Not since that Derek the dentist weirdo.
If you say anything about his false teeth, I'll knock these plaits around your throat.
I wouldn't dare. It's not for me to say how much he reminded me of an African crocodile. Ouch!
Well, at least I don't go rounding up passengers on London Underground.
Well, where else are you going to meet people? Me and this designer, we're going to this new Thai restaurant down Soho. They're doing a Valentine night special. There's bound to be some bloke who's been stood up looking for a partner.
Thanks very much.
Oh, darling. Darling. May I...
Jeffrey.
Can you feel my heart? Beating for you.
Jeffrey.
Darling. Darling.
What you do that for? Stop in the prime.
You wait till the eyeball fall out of your head.
At my age, you should be glad that my blood's still hot and boiling.
At your age, you should know better. How you expect Beverly to set example to Aisha if you don't set example yourself?
How you mean I'm not setting example? Where you think Beverly get a sex appeal from? You? The only thing she gets from you is a turn-up nose. Anytime she see a man, she turn it up. No, not good enough. Somebody attractive like that should have the men queuing up at the door.
She have a child to bring up. What she want with man coming in and confusing her brain?
So how else you expect people to fall in love if they're not confused? It's not everybody like you know. On your wedding night, spend 2 hours in the bathroom stitching together the flies in my pajama pants. I didn't tell you last time you give me one of them, darling, I love you. Oh, it hurts me so much, hug and kiss. So what you say? No children in the house? Just you and me, baby.
Get out! Mind you don't touch the screen with your dirty fingerprints.
What must you think of me?
Ow, don't do that.
Get lost, all done.
You have given me a facelift. I've gone Chinese. Look, I can't give a decent pucker.
That'll teach you. Come round interrupting my work.
What are you working on, then?
Oh, I've got till Friday to find someone interesting to interview.
Good job I came round. Get your reporter's pad out, then.
I'm not that desperate, Selina.
I'm serious.
Do you think my readers are going to give a toss about some Walthamstow shop assistant who's lost her pucker?
I could tell you stories about the goings-on at my way that'd make your eyes water.
Oh, please, Selina.
Oh, go on. There must be something you're dying to ask.
Come to think of it, is that thing a skirt or does it double as a headband?
Oh, yeah. I nearly forgot. I bought a dress for you.
Hey?
Present for doing the hair.
Oh.
Try it on.
Selina, you wouldn't get a Turkish thigh past this.
Oh, stop going on about your blooming legs. It's about time you wore something that showed you off a bit.
Oh, well, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? Seeing that it was only the other day that you were prancing up and down the King's Road with nothing but an egg whisk dangling from your ear.
There you are. Knocks 10 years off you. Now try these on.
Do you mind? I haven't got 10 years to knock off.
Don't kid yourself. If you knocked 10 years off, you'd still be jealous of my youth.
Ah, shut up. I feel like a drunk pillar box.
What are you doing?
Oh, that's Aisha. Forgotten her key again. She's not catching me like this.
Bet you any money she'll love it. Just sit there and look sexy.
What?
Look, kids these days want to see their mothers looking attractive. They don't want to sew it pud in a crimpline frock for a mum.
And this is what they want, is it? A bimbo in a red sock? What a cheek. I don't even wear crimpline.
Wake up, Beth. I still want to see you.
Selena, this is Sean, Aisha's best friend's brother.
Oh, yeah. I remember. You've shot up a bit. What does your mum feed you on? Mighty White?
You have, haven't you, Sean? Last time I saw you, you were down there somewhere.
Yeah, I was sitting on my bike.
Don't we make a lovely sandwich, us three?
Is Catherine here?
No, she's probably with Aisha up to no good somewhere.
Do you know, I've always fancied having a fling with a toy boy.
Take no notice, Sean. She's all bark and no bite.
I can't even bark with these tight plaits.
Come on, I'll see you to the door.
Bye.
Bye, hunky doorstep. I'll work on that bark for next time. All right.
If Catherine turns up, I'll tell her that you called round.
Thanks, Miss Pinnock.
Sean,
Yeah?
I think you're tall enough to call me Bev now.
Thanks, Bev.
You ought to be in quarantine, you. Frightening the poor boy.
Just a bit of fun. Here she is. Quick, back on the sofa. And look sexy this time, not murdered. Hi, Aisha. It's me, your Auntie Selena.
Hi.
Nice day at school.
Can't stand that stupid teacher.
Oh, things must be looking up. Yesterday it was, I hate that fish-faced four-eyed git.
He's only a supply teacher and he acts like he's taking over the place.
What's he done?
Put a pot plant on his desk.
Oh, the little...
Thank you, Selena. What's wrong with that?
He expects me to water it, that's what. Wish that Miss Ricketts would hurry up and come back.
Aisha, instead of taking it out on that new bag, how about kicking Wendy Smith instead?
Who's Wendy Smith?
The class bully. She thought she'd even up Miss Ricketts' fringe on the Bunsen burner.
It doesn't take a whole week for your eyebrows to grow back.
Well, you try flame grilling yours and see how long it takes. So what else has this pot plant dictator done?
Told me off in front of the whole class and made me stay late to do lines.
And what did you do to deserve that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I told him you'd be coming up to school to see him. He's there till 6:30 tonight.
See him about what?
About giving me lines.
Okay. Why don't we get to the bottom of this? So you're saying that you've been punished for something that you didn't do, correct?
Well, I wasn't the only one.
So you did do it.
Well, only if you haven't got a sense of humour.
None of them have, teachers. They're always going on at me for wearing my tie as a garter.
Aisha, what did you get up to?
We only hid his glasses.
Who's we?
Everyone.
30 girls. Got hold of one pair of glasses and walked them over to a single hiding place.
Well, it wasn't exactly the whole class.
Well, how many exactly?
5.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe 4.
4.
Okay, it was me and Wendy.
You and Wendy Smith.
Wendy Smith's the right one, isn't she?
And where did you hide the poor man's glasses?
In Wendy's lunchbox.
In Wendy's full lunchbox by any chance? And what was Wendy having for lunch?
Coleslaw.
Serves you right.
Well, why didn't Wendy get lines as well? It was her coleslaw.
Who knows, Aisha? Maybe the man's got a soft spot for class bullies who eat their vegetables.
Yeah, those vegetarian teachers are something else.
Hello? Hi, Catherine. Yeah, I told her. Of course she's not interested. I don't know why. Don't rub it in, Catherine. I know any other parent would go up to school and defend their child from victimisation. I know she's being irresponsible. I know no one would believe she was my own mother. Aisha, I didn't say that. Aisha, is she there? Is your mum there? OK, see you at school tomorrow. What's that? When that pig throws his cactus at me for breathing in class and I end up looking like a porcupine with a black eye, maybe she'll start listening to me. Well, we can only hope, can't we? OK, bye.
These 30-somethings, they forget what it's like out there.
Hello? Oh, hi, Catherine. How are you? Oh, that's good. And school? Good. Anything you want to tell me?
It's not Aisha's fault, Miss Pinnock. It's that teacher. Ever since he started, he's been picking on Aisha. I think he's racist.
Really? Any idea what I should do about it? Go up there and have a go at him. Thanks for the advice, Catherine. Oh, Aisha. OK. Catherine's coming round. I get the funny feeling she wants to have a word with you.
Oh, were you a bit hard on her?
What do you expect? I don't want her to end up like you, Selena. Aisha, answer that.
All right. Aisha, you pig. You nearly got me in trouble. That is the last time I wait for you after school.
I was only trying to get her to carry out her parental obligations.
That's not the point.
I know, it didn't work. She'll never come up here now.
She might.
The last time she dragged herself up to school, I was playing Dorothy in The Wiz. My own mother gave me a bad review in the Gazette.
You don't know what it's like having a journalist for a mother. Oh, yes, I do. Your best friend ends up getting blamed for things she hasn't even said.
Sorry.
Well, cheer up. At least it's Valentine's Day tomorrow.
You think Sir's going to blow me love arts instead of picking on me for a change?
He might stop if you sent him a card.
Me? I'd rather kiss an anchovy's armpit.
Oh, do anchovies have armpits?
I don't know, just heard someone say that.
Guess what I've done?
What?
Guess.
Got Peter Palmer to give you a Frenchie?
No. Nearly. Look.
What?
Well, look then. Peter Palmer.
What'd you do that for?
So I can blink at him when he walks past my desk, of course.
Most people write messages on cards, Catherine, and those markers don't rub off. You'll get sent home from school for wearing makeup.
Not me. It's you who's being picked on.
Catherine?
What? Oh, that must be Sean. He said I could only stay out for 2 minutes. I'd better go, or he'll pull my hair on the way home.
Do you really think he's racist?
Who, sir? Must be, I suppose.
Sean, hi again. That's a nice shirt.
Thanks, Miss Pinnock. Bev?
That for Catherine?
Yeah, Mum wouldn't let her out for coming home late. But I told her she could come round for 2 minutes and I'd pick her up.
Oh, that's really thoughtful. But then you've always been like that, haven't you? Do you still help your mum carry her shopping home from Tesco's?
Oh, no, not me, Miss Pinnock. Bev? I've got better things to do in my time now.
Oh, really? Such as?
Weights, bodybuilding. Bodybuilding weights, that kind of thing. My gym instructor says my muscle tone's not unlike Arnie Schwarzenegger when he was my age.
Gym instructor. Since when?
Come on, you mum's waiting.
See you tomorrow, Aisha. Don't forget.
Mum, can I ask you a question? What? Why are you dressed like a bimbo?
Ask your Auntie Selena. It was her bright idea.
Someone call my name?
For a minute there, I thought you were serious.
I am. This little cling film number's actually growing on me.
Mum, you can't wear that.
Why? Because you say so.
It's all right, Bev. I can change it. I'll swap it for something more your age.
Selena, do me a favour.
Get lost.
Uh-huh. And while you're at it, take this girl round to my mum's. I'm doing what I want today, and right now I just want to totter around my home like a bimbo.
Very long. I was just telling off your cousin for walking the street with her hemline up to her chest. Now I can see where she gets it from.
It's called fashion, Mum.
Fashion? No wonder the country in recession. You start with one thing and it affects the whole country.
What are you talking about?
In my days, you use one good roll of fabric to make one dress. Now you make the same dress from one full-size panty. No wonder people out of work.
Thanks for bringing me home, Gran.
And another thing, what is this child telling me? She have teacher harassing her at school and here you is catwalking around the house?
Her teacher punished her for getting up to a prank. Shall I go up there with a parcel of rolled up tripe and threaten to knock his block off?
Who said anything about violence?
That's what you did when Mr. Kussev threw his chalk at Peter Jones and it hit me in the face instead.
Did you, Gran?
Imagine. She come home from school with her top lip swell up like a mattress. I go all the way to the school to defend her. And what she do? Slide off her chair and sit underneath the desk the whole time I was there.
Aisha, why don't you let Grandma talk to your teacher?
How long you said the man staying at school tonight, Aisha?
It's all right, Gran.
Aisha, you might not have a father, but that don't mean you don't have a family to defend you from victimization.
Mum.
What? Oh, all right.
Are you going?
No, I'm trying this on for charity.
Hold on. Well, you think you going dressed like that? Before you reach halfway down the street, them have the vice squad on your skirt deal.
You both want me to go up there and make a fool of myself? What are you complaining about?
Do you know it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, Gran?
Valentine?
You know, when you send red roses and cards to one you love. Are you getting something from Grandad? Grandma?
No, darling. Them things is for young people.
Well, did you do it when you were young?
We don't have them things back home, Aisha.
If I ask you a question, Gran, will you get annoyed?
What for? Me not like your mother, you know.
Do you and Grandad kiss, real kisses, like in the films? Do you? Do you love Grandad?
Aisha, why are you so troublesome today? You sure your teacher wasn't picking on you for a good reason?
I was only asking, Gran.
All right. All right.
Do you tell him?
Tell who?
Grandad.
What?
That you love him. How will he know unless you tell him? He's probably going around thinking you love someone else. It's true. That's probably why he's always going on about his pains. Why don't you send Grandad a Valentine's card? I can help you choose one.
Maybe next year.
But it's Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Next year, darling.
Don't blame me if he goes off with someone else.
Hi.
Mum, you were gone ages. What did he say?
Oh, what an interesting man. And he said some really nice things about you.
I do some really good lines after school.
He said you're very intelligent, the brightest in the class.
So what him have against intelligent people?
He thinks Aisha could do better, Mum. He wants her to stop hanging around with bad company, like Wendy Smith. Oh, someone with a reputation like that, no one's going to bother with. But you, Aisha, you can't afford to waste your time at school.
The one time I do something, everyone comes down on me like a ton of bricks. Well, from now on, I'm going to be Wendy Smith. Then everyone can leave me alone.
Obviously, her hormones. Mum, you do me a favour. I'm going out tomorrow evening. Can you come round and keep an eye on her till I get back?
Where you going?
Out.
Out where?
Nowhere special, just out.
I hope you did keep your coat buttoned up when you was at that school.
What's that?
Don't touch.
A Valentine card. For you.
Don't look so surprised. When I was your age, I was pulling heartstrings like barmaids pull pints.
When did you get it?
This afternoon.
And you didn't say anything. Who's it from?
I don't know.
Is it your secret date?
Could be.
I hope it's not anyone Selena knows.
Why?
Well, you know what her friends are like. They all love themselves, don't they?
And?
Well, you being a writer, he'll only be after one thing.
What's that?
A write-up in the magazine, of course. Anyway, why have you gone mysterious all of a sudden?
Because it's about time I started acting like a private, independent woman for a change.
I'm your daughter.
You could have fooled me, Miss Marple.
Oh, go on.
I don't know who it is. Obviously some hunk who thinks your mother is an incredibly attractive and devastating woman.
They went to a lot of trouble so you wouldn't know who it was. Obviously someone who's ashamed of his handwriting, someone with a criminal mentality, someone who's very sneaky. Know anyone like that?
Grandad's in a funny mood this evening.
Don't change the subject.
I'm not! Why is he playing all my records?
Love letters straight from my heart.
Mind you, wear out the child carpet.
Keep us so near while apart.
Well, you can't sit down and rest yourself. You wait till your bad leg sees up on you again.
The sweetest kisses are those from your lips. Red wine stirs my memory as I savor each sip. The tenderest moments are those in your arms, surrounding me with your warmth, your love, and your charms. In my life everlasting, you will always be mine. But for now, dear love, dear sweets, be my Valentine.
How much time you going to read that?
As long as it take for you to say, yes, my sweet, it was me who sent a loving token to the man I love.
I never send the blasted card. Just shut up and leave me ears in peace.
So if you never send it, who sent it?
You asking me?
What is this?
What?
Look on your face. Jealous. Jealous. The old woman jealous.
You better stop your noise before I...
If so you what? What you do that for?
Sit your ass down and keep quiet.
Uh-oh, those two are at it again.
Okay, Mum, so you honestly don't know who the card's from?
Correct?
Do you want to take an oath on that?
Okay.
Repeat after me. I, Beverly Pinnock,
I, Beverly Pinnock,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I have no knowledge of the sender of my Valentine card.
that I have no knowledge of the sender of my Valentine card.
Hello, Aisha.
Hello, sir.
Hello, you must be Bev's mother. My name's VJ.
I don't believe it. Valentine cards from my teacher. And you're going out with him. How could you?
You know you love me. You just can't take the pressure.
Henry!
Mum, that's my teacher down there.
Your supply teacher.
No one's parent goes out with their teacher.
Is that so?
There'll be one big joke tomorrow. Aisha's mum came down to have a go at the supply teacher and ended up going out with him.
How do I look?
Beverly, you going out with a child teacher?
Not you as well. Look, Cinderella will be back before midnight.
You don't have no shame.
Oh, anybody would think I was taking the Pope to a blues. Bye.
Goodbye. Have a beautiful evening, sweetness.
See you later, Dad.
Don't be late, Beverly.
This must be the worst day of my life.
Oh, come on, Aisha.
Hi.
Oh, you're back.
Come on, Henry, time to go home.
Already? It's not even midnight yet. We have at least another hour before Valentine night over.
Aisha, sleep upstairs.
You enjoy yourself, darling?
Oh, it was great, thanks.
Everybody out making love, eh?
Not quite, Dad. We went to this new Thai restaurant. We made a foursome with Selena.
So she was there making love as well? Who she was with?
No, it was just the three of us. Her date stood her up. We met some Ghanaian woman on the Metropolitan line.
You couldn't behave herself?
Apart from when she was jabbing me with her satay stick to let me know she had her eye on VJ.
That girl could never eat a meal without one fork on somebody else's plate.
Well, he wasn't complaining, especially after I got what I wanted and passed him over to her.
What?
I got a brilliant interview out of him.
What?
You should be asleep.
An interview?
Yeah. He used to work as a journalist reporting against his country's government. But he had to leave when things started hotting up. So now he's a political refugee. Really fascinating stuff.
So it wasn't a date?
No, Aisha. I have not fallen for your teacher. I can't say the same for your Auntie Selena, though.
Oh, Mum, I was planning to change schools and everything.
Well, now you can just change your attitude, right?
Okay.
I should tell me somebody sent you a Valentine card.
Oh, yeah. Apparently I'm being pursued by some mysterious hunk.
Exactly. If somebody love you, they should come right out with it, spit it out.
You ready to go home?
Not till you stop your lie and tell me you love me.
A lover's tiff?
Sorry.
What are you sorry about?
I only wanted Grandad and Grandma to get together, not start an argument.
What?
I sent you the card, Grandad.
You?
Matchmaking your own grandparents, Aisha. Oh, well, at least that's your one sorted out, Dad.
Get your coat, Henry.
Mum, you could at least give him a hug or something. It is Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
Thanks for the card, Aishi.
Happy Valentine, Grandad.
I'll phone you tomorrow, Aisha.
Here, you might as well take it.
Grandad?
For me?
Aisha, make me do it.
Oh, little sugar plum.
Let's go home.
Bye. See you. Whew. Thank God it only happens once a year. Come on. Bed.
What about your card?
Why? You wouldn't have anything to do with it, would you?
Of course not. Night, Mum.
Aisha.
Oh, Catherine phoned while you were out.
Who for? Me?
Yeah. She found this pile of cut-up newspapers.
Newspapers, Aisha! Sean! Are you sure about this?
Sweet dreams.
Sean?
There's more comedy on BBC Two shortly, prompting galactic guffaws in the company of Red Dwarf 5.
Grandad.